Welcome to my latest video. My first piece is Enchantment. Actually, this is Flosstube 45, I think. Did I say I'm stitching addicted? My name's Tamara. It's been a while since I did one of these. Okay, my first piece is Animal Panorama, and the artist is Enchantment. And you should be seeing a picture of what it will look like. And here is where I'm at. I did 2,637 stitches in December, and it brought it to 7.33%. So I should have a picture of before and after. And I was working down in here. I did start working in diagonals because the crow stitcher, that's how she works, and I actually really liked it. You can see I've gone over. And I really liked it for this piece. And it got a lot done on this piece. My next piece is a Stitches So Beautiful piece. A Beautiful Place by Eda Jose Rosa. And I did 1,813 stitches. I don't know, I might have done a few more than that, but I think that's what I did. I should have a before and after, I think. I think I started at 37.57%, and you should be seeing from above me, you should be seeing what a beautiful place looks like, and I got to 40.06%. Absolutely loved this piece. I was shocked to see that there's mountains on it. It was a real shocker. This is one of my favourite pieces. It is with sexy, and it's on 22 count Ariosa fabric. It looks like a linen, but it's actually an even weave. And Stay Stitches is working on this every weekend. Small Town Stitches, D Stitches, Catherine Stitches. That's just to name a few. There's a lot of other people that are working on this. Leanne Stitches. Nina Hobby Site. Oh look, I'm going to have quite a few linked below that are working on this. Ebony and Stitches. Oh, this is just to name a few. I can't name everybody because there's so many people. I'm sorry if I've forgotten to name you. These are a few of the people on the cell. My next piece is Wednesday Addams by Medusa Dollmaker. I bought the kit, and I bought it on 14 count Ada. And I did 600 stitches, and I did it here. And this is what I took away with me when we went away. Well, that's one of the pieces I took away. Just a sec. So the other piece that I took away was my Stony Creek F-gate, and I was working on page 17, and that's with the house, and I completed the house, page 17, and I did 6,268 stitches on that house. And since then I've done 1,100 stitches, and that's on here, this area, and that's on page 22. So not sure I'm going to get it all in. I can't see. If you haven't seen it, that is Stony Creek's Halloween Village Afghan. So my next piece is my my mini Enchantment of the Wolf by Tamara Markgard. I should be showing you a picture of what it will look like. This is a piece that I did crop. I cropped out a bit of the side and some of the top. I'm not the only person that cropped this. The Queen of the Crop Stitcher is working on this as well, and she cropped it as well. Why did I crop it? Because I hate stitching light stitches. Even though it's a mini, I still didn't think you needed all that light stitching, and by cropping it, it meant that the person and the wolf were the main focus instead of all the background. So I'm pleased that I cropped it. So I stitched 1,140 stitches on it in December, and I have stitched 825 stitches on it in January, and that brings it up to 74.94%. So this piece I want to have finished this year, so I need to work out how many stitches I need to do to actually complete this year. I need to work out how many stitches I need to do each month. The Queen of the Crop Stitcher, I'm sorry, I don't remember your name, is actually cropping some of the bottom of it. So I need to work out whether I should do the same thing. I actually like that idea, so I may do exactly the same thing. Right. So for December, I did 25,762 stitches. So in my last video, you would have seen the rest of my stitches that I'd done. And for my year, I had done 450 stitches, 297. There will not be as many stitches for the coming year in 2025. My new year start, this is what Stitching Colours, Jessica, my daughter. Sorry, I need a drink. Jess and I did. We had a new start. It was a fairy tale before sleep. So by L Digit, it is a paint-free crafts pattern. Not only did we start it, but the Crow Stitcher Andy, she started it as well. So we started on the 1st of January 2025 and I did 6,334 stitches so far this month. This is, I bought the kit because I couldn't be bothered kitting it up, and I bought a 14 count kit because I didn't know what count I wanted to do it on. So I decided I'd play it safe, get 14 count, and then I could decide later on. So I've had it a while and I finally decided. I've actually done it on 28 count and I'm doing it on 2 over 1/10 stitch on the 28 count with, so this is DMC. I'm super happy and it got me to 4.81%. I put it on a scroll frame, so that's how big I cut my fabric. I've got heaps of excess fabric actually, because I think I bought a 70 by 50 piece and I didn't even cut it, so it's going to be lots too big. So at the moment I am using that size Q nudge. It is a number 2, a 165 millimeter nudge hoop, because I can't use my right arm at all now, so I'm just using my left arm. So this is Casper it's a Daniel Cordick. I think this is retired. It's a Tilton Crafts pattern. I have been stitching it a couple of years, I think. It's a 1 over 1 full cross and I did 1,010 stitches and it's at 56.17%. So it's 56.17%. So you'll see a picture of what it will look like and a before and after. Super happy with this. And where was I working? I was working over here. I'm trying to bring this right hand side down to the left hand side. You will see nothing. I have 3 pieces on scroll frame still and nothing else is. Deep Ocean by My Lost Kalanovic. I have done 4,163 stitches and it brought me up to 5.26%. This is another piece that I am stitching with Stitching Colours. We started it together maybe last year in October, I think. Maybe not, maybe earlier. I'm not sure when we started it. Does it say on the bag? I don't think it does. We started it together and every time I work on it, it rains. So, and I worked on it yesterday. Yes, I worked on it yesterday and yes, it rained. So, Deep Ocean, 4,163. which brought it to 5.26%. Absolutely love it. So I'll show you a before and after and a picture of what it looks like. This was 1 over 1 full cross on 25 count and CMC, and I've now put it on 2 over 1/10 stitch because it is a massive piece and I'm never going to get it done. And since my husband has to have glasses on and Dave couldn't see it, he was going, well, it doesn't really matter if you put it on 10 stitch, you'd never be able to tell. Right. My next piece is my leap year cell. This is another Painful Crafts piece, and it's called Dragon Reflection by Anne Stokes. It retired and I did 2,065 stitches, and it brought it up to 33.01%, and I started it last year. Love this piece. I had started it on 25 count and then I threw up on it, so I had to restart it. So I'm really happy to have it at 33%, and it's on 20 count with CXC. So by February the 28th, I needed to have it 25%, so I am happy. My next piece is Halloween Nights, and this piece I saw Leanne from Small Town Stitches stitching it. She's stitching it on 18 count 2/1 full cross. There, I think. And I absolutely fell in love with Leanne's. And so I had to get it. So it's another Tilton Crafts, and it's a Shutterstock piece. So I did 1,908 stitches in January, and it brings it up to 12.90. So I was doing it 1/1 full cross. I have just down here changed it to 2/1 10th stitch, and I don't think I will be able to tell later on as I'm blending it in with what I had. Super happy. Love this piece, and I'll be pleased when I have it finished. So you should have seen what it will look like, where I was, where I'm at, da da da. Love it. Right, my next piece is my flag. Let's get it up the right way. Quite frankly, every time I show this, I hold it up the wrong way. Right, this is the flag by Vivsters. I'm using Silks for You. I have, there's triangles up here, triangle areas there, and every side. And I've squared it up and filled those triangles in. I did 1,634 stitches, and it brings it up to 20.93%. I am down here, down there, just here is the next red star. Super happy. So that's the New Zealand flag. Very similar to the Australian flag. My next piece is another big piece, and it's another piece that's on 25 count, and I have decided to change it to 10th stitch. It's Vicara's Wrath. Like this side here, I have been working on for the last year. This time last year, I thought I was going to UFO it, and decided, no, I've done that much on it. I'd done 25%. I'm now at 28.84%. Vicara's Wrath is by Dusan Markovic. I've since bought another Dusan Markovic piece. Excuse me. And I did 1,671 stitches, and I've changed it to 10th stitch. With all those random stitches in there, I think I can just put the 10th stitches in amongst all the rest, and it will just mix in. I just, quite frankly, I don't care now, because if I don't put this into 10th stitch, I'm not going to complete it. I'm only at 28%. It is another big piece. You should be seeing a picture of what it will look like, and above here hopefully you'll see a before. So yeah, I absolutely love this piece, but I'm just not getting anywhere. Is it because I'm not picking it up enough? I think it is, because every time I stitch on it, it's got that much confetti. I'm just not getting anywhere. So is it because it's all these blues? I'm not sure. I just need to put more time in it, get further in it. Yeah. So, yeah. Can you tell there's 10 stitch in there? Probably 1,000 stitches out of that 1,600 that I actually did put 10 stitch in. So my next piece is my mini Moon River, and it's by Gerry Lofaro, and I worked over here. And I did 1,014 stitches. This is full cross. It's on 20 count, 1/1 full cross, and I dyed this fabric myself to make it easier for the light stitching, and I'm at 15.62%. Should be seeing a picture of what it will look like. Sorry, I'm getting tired, so it's getting hard to hold these. So Jess started Sunflower Cottage when I started this piece last year or the year before, I'm not sure. And I'm only at 15.62%. A lot of confetti in this piece. Tremendous lot. Jess is further on her Sunflower Cottage than I am on mine, and she works. Right, this is my mini Heart of the Storm by Lisa Parker. Absolutely love this piece. Jess and I are both stitching on this, stitching colours. I have done this month 3,914 stitches. I need to do 820 stitches per week to get this completed by the 1st of August. Should see a picture of what it will look like, a picture of before, picture of after. Why am I pushing to get this piece finished? Because I'm not going to hold this up any longer, because the Crow Stitcher and I are going to start a piece on the 1st of August. You'll see a picture of it here. It is Hubble Bubble Square. Sharon from Fun with Cross Stitch is working on that. So I absolutely love it. I did request the size to get it smaller, and I thought I'd do that, but it was fine. But I bought the kit of it, and it meant that I would have to re-kit it up because the colours were different, because I got it kitted up by Crafts, Abby from Crafts, and it meant that I would have to re-kit it up again, and I don't want to. So I'm going to do the full size, but I'll do it in 10th stitch, and I'll do it on 25 count 10th stitch. So I only have one more piece to show you, and that is God's Shears Grace. This is on a 20 count, and I did 1,767 stitches. Do I tell you it's Abraham Hunter, and it's an artisy pattern. I should be showing you a picture, hopefully. I worked all over here. Yeah, I worked all over there. And it is at 19.68%. Absolutely love this. So it's on 20 count grey. There's so many people working on this. The God Shed His Grace. Right, January I've done 27,405 stitches, but a lot of it is tent stitches, so I'm not sure how many stitches it is. So if you just came to see my stitching, that is all of it. If you want to have a little life update, I'll do that now. So where have I been? We went away before Christmas to see Dave's mum. She was in hospital because she had a twisted bowel. They operated on it, and then they had to go back and operate on it again. Then they had to go back in. They removed part of it. It was a bit of a rigmarole. And then she wasn't doing very well, so Dave went and seen her in hospital. They weren't sure how long she had, and he came home, and yes, then she got back to her rest home, and we went and seen her for a few days, and then we came home. I was awfully tired. We had to come home because I had my infusion, and that knocked me, yeah, that was pretty hard on me after being away. So then I had to see my neurologist just after Christmas, which I was surprised he was actually still around, because normally they're away. And yeah, things have been quite quiet here. Baleage, silage, hay, you name it. The garden's been really good this year. Dave's working away at the moment. I just got my license back, so I'm able to drive. I need to actually make a hair appointment. I've just had my appointment for my MRI. But apart from that, very quiet here, because I'm very weak on my right side, and yes, it's not going to get better anytime soon. Then not sure. Apart from that, I think going forward with my videos, I thought maybe I'll do it monthly, but I think I'll go back to doing the vlog style and see, because I stitch birds. That's Lara does that, and I really like how she does her videos, and I think I will go back to doing a similar style to that, because I think that's the easiest way, and because I don't think I'll get any more energy anytime soon. Yeah, and it makes it easier because my memory's not getting any better either. So thank you very much for watching this, and happy stitching everyone, and I'll see you next time. Thanks, bye.